A curious thing it is, wandered within without hesitation, or perhaps thoughtlessly it wandered. The manner matters not when slain the goblin once turged now lay. A singing curiosity, this one cannot resist its song. This one will ask to lay to rest the curious tune. So the unruly goblin pack has been slain. Fear not this one. It would offer a copper for its thoughts. Were copper still a thing of importance in this world? Were this world free to remember its fallen luxuries at all? Names are things given to other things, to claim and make sense of that which need not. But if it seeks familiarity with the unfamiliar, this one, I, have been called many things of which do not fit, but I like mist. Mist comes and goes as conditions are set, just like this one, like me, mist. Does it have a mark of possession? A word that makes it make sense to others? Does it have a name? A curious word, but not without intriguing meaning. This one, I, have been watching you with great interest. I watched and wondered. Now this one steps into the light to ask, where does it go? What does it want? All mysteries that sung to this one's curiosity a sweet and tantalizing tune. It is interesting. Why did it enter the cave at all, if not for previous motive? Lest it seeks only bloodshed, to which the answer of which would end this discourse. Then we shall continue, for what time will allow when its gears are slowed by rotting things. The dead thing? A goblin it is called, but a goblin it has not always been. Lost to me is its true origin. So foul it was that all realms sought to strike its very existence from record and memory. I wonder what it was. So simple an origin can be. Rumor and legend flow where once true tales rested. This one indeed knows them. Would it like to hear of the fragmented tales of the goblin? Frayed are the threads of its tail, yet remnants remain. The creature's knowing mark was lost, yet 'twas given one anew. The twisted turge. What it was before was a being of darkness and heinous thought. Travelled it did from place to place, yet slay not the rot, but instead embrace its foul nature. Turgent became the simple being, over time, as rot did set. So too did the pustules of greed and of sadistic intent. It devoured living flesh, and cared not for cries of mercy or quick parting, till one day chance intervened and condemned it to this place, the Merc's caves. Twisted and turgent is all that remains of its now decomposing form. Does it fear a similar weaving of its threads? Does it suspect its nature to be as such? All with thought and desire risk such weave, yet fate does not determine so clearly for all. Like a rampant and festering drug, The twisted turge desired its change and celebrated its coming in the form of a sinister pact. This one does not know the future. It simply listens and knows the song sung by flowing threads. An answer this one does not have, and the truth it speaks for lies are naught but tedious knots that grow and frustrate as they are tied and twisted. Many have wished that this one speaks simply. Many have threatened, cajoled, or refused discourse till condition is met. But this one speaks as it pleases, to play with fascinating words spoken or read. But if it wishes a swift understanding, then it shall receive. This one does not find joy with lies. They are tricky and unflattering. Nor is this one an enemy or friend. This one is simply intrigued and wishes to see its journey wherever it may lead. Though this one, if it remains pleasant and welcoming, may know of tales and strange threads that can lead to where it wishes to venture next. This one has already made clear that its journey has been of interest for a short and curious spell. This one watched as it ventured from its strange hut to follow the murky river, and this one watched as it witnessed its own journey. The broken homesteads were a woeful sight for it to behold. So too were raided and barren farms. The small bones made it weep, and the little doll made it angry. Curious reactions for a stranger to take. To slaughter one by one the goblin pact for an act that did not relate to it. Does this one have a heart? No. Why would it need one? Living is merely a circumstance, and the circumstances that brought about this one and it differ. This one was not born, nor did it fall delightfully into somber existence. This one simply is, as it simply is. No riddle need exist here. How it receives its knowledge and translates it to its own tune is no business of this one, though this one suggests simply accepting a difference that does not threaten it. This one has answered, yet it sees understanding may take it some time. So permit this one simple questions for it. Generous. What does it hope to achieve? So it seeks to end all that must be ended. A valiant task of grand proportions for such small yet well-fitted thing. Where then does it plan to go from here? Ah, it does not know. This one will help, if it so wishes. Go then, through the broken paths, past the boiling lakes and into the house of the lady. Put to rest a broken thing.